But you also said to keep these games far away from your children as humanly possible. What do you mean by that? Are you saying keep the woke games away from your children? Or are you saying keep games in general away from your children? Because in the past, Matt Walsh has had to take that no grown man should be gaming. And I say this with the utmost respect, Mr. Walsh. I do. I say this with the utmost respect.
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck you. What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100 times.
During times of war, and we are at war, I don't know if you've noticed, but we're definitely at war with not with the industry, but with the people who are running the industry, the infection, the woke mind virus. That's who we're at war with. But during times of war, traditionally speaking, you would have to, go and establish relationships with neighboring nations and kingdoms and whatever the hell, and present to them this problem that another entity is causing that could affect them too. And they would have to decide whether or not they would, side with you. And that is one of the things that gamers are going to have to do, now. You're going to have to start embracing people that you feel that you normally wouldn't embrace, that you normally, not that you don't like them, but you normally wouldn't care about them or anything that they have to say, and kind of reach, for their assistance. In this particular case, and we're going to talk about two individuals, polar opposites, one starting with Elon Musk. But before we get into it, I just want to let y'all know that we are currently sitting at 7,568 subs. Oh my God, bro. We are like over halfway towards 8,000. I can't believe it. Continue to hit the subscribe button. Continue to like the video and send it out into the algorithm. I really appreciate all the new subs, all of the kind comments I'm getting. Let's do it. Also, additionally, guys, follow me on Twitter, official Atreus. That is going to be the best way to reach me now, because the Discord is no longer free. It's for the Patreon. And by the way, tonight we will be watching episode 4 of Shogun together. So I hope to see you guys there. But let's get back to it. So Elon Musk dropped this, right? This is that Ian. Nah, I'm gonna lie to y'all. I don't know about this Ian Miles Chong guy. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him been in some little scuffles with the quartering, but that's not the reason. Like, he be posting some, he be posting some real shit sometimes, but he be posting propaganda too. And that's part of the reason why gamers are reluctant to embrace the conservatives, because sometimes they can be just as snakish as the liberals. But he posted this. This is going to completely backfire on Sweet Baby Inc., which is trying to get a popular gaming streamer canceled for not siding with them, right? And that's where you have to start, get my account out of the way there. That's where you have to start deciding as a community, like, do we want to make some sacrifices and, embrace some of these people, despite the fact that some of the things that they agree with or some of the things that they do, we might not agree with. And here's Elon Musk responding to it. Sweet Baby Inc. is an evil blight on the gaming industry. All they do is make games terrible and try to cancel people. They cannot go broke soon enough. Man, having Elon Musk on your side in this fight, y'all don't understand, is a huge boost, which is why gamers must embrace Elon Musk. Now, does that mean you have to get on your knees and give him the greatest blowjob he's ever had in his life? Absolutely the fuck not. Okay? God damn. You don't have to do that. You don't have to give him the Gok 3000, okay? You don't have to do that. But what you can do is you can, reach out to Elon and try to see what else he can get done besides tweeting to help you out in this fight. I would say, Elon, can you start a small gaming company and employ some of these people who have been canceled? Remember, guys, like I've told y'all, I know a lot of people want to go after the devs, but some of the devs have been held hostage. I get it. I understand. You got a family you got to provide for. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to lose your career. And these people have infected the game industry to the point where now they're even threatening you. If you don't even speak out against the DEI initiatives, they're going to come after you. So I get it. So you don't have to come out and say anything publicly. You can just send me or your favorite creators a DM on Twitter, on Instagram, and say, hey, listen, I appreciate what you're doing. I hope you continue to fight the fight. We're trying to fight it from within, and all of that's great. But on the flip side, though, on the negative side of it, you got people like Matt Walsh. Here's the thing. I like Matt Walsh. I watch Matt Walsh. I enjoy his content. But there's certain things that Matt Walsh covers that I don't really listen to. I don't really take his dating advice. I agree with the foundation of marriage, but at the very fabric of what our culture is right now, I do not believe that marriage is the best decision for any man right now. So I ignore his dating advice. And I damn sure am going to ignore his video game takes because Matt Walsh is a guy who is it accurate to say that he's anti-video games? He decided to drop a video covering the Sweet Baby Inc. Now, we're not the Sweet Baby Inc. situation. Now, that's a 20-minute video. We're not going over that entire thing. But as you can see here, Grums, shout out to Grums. I appreciate the visibility Matt Walsh brings to the issue, but can't ignore the fact that he shat on gaming time after time. If conservatives don't engage in creating culture and just bash gamers all day, they don't understand how to win. I'm here making games, Matt. What are you doing? I agree with that. Let's play a little snippet from his 20-minute clip. Because like I said, we're not going to react to the entire thing. That's 20 minutes. Hell no. Let's play it.
Is that the video game industry, without a lot of fanfare, has transformed into a tool of both propaganda and surveillance.
First problem I had with what he just said. He said, without a lot of fanfare. What did you mean by that? What do you mean without a lot of fanfare? Are you insinuating that the video game industry doesn't have a lot of fans? But I watched the entire 20-minute video. You acknowledge that in the beginning of the video game industry is a $100 billion industry, bigger than Hollywood and the music industry. So what the hell do you mean without a lot of fanfare? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here. I'm going to assume that you meant something else. I don't know what else you could have meant, but I'm going to assume that. Okay, let's keep going.
It's an effective way to indoctrinate children precisely because it hasn't received much attention, and also because children spend, many of them, hundreds of hours a year, and that might be an undercount, a severe undercount, with this kind of content. So it should get a lot of our attention. And now finally that attention is here. And it's yet another reason to keep these games as far away from your children as possible. And if you do that, games journalists, literally the lowest form of journalists on the planet, will accuse you of harassment. And that's exactly how you'll know that you're doing the right thing.
So, I mean, there's a couple of things I agree with. There's a couple of things I don't agree with. First of all, indoctrinating your children is a little bit of a stretch, because we also know, guys, that young men in Gen Z are becoming far more conservative. It's the women who are going to the left. So are they really being indoctrinated, or are they rebelling as hard as we are? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. But you also said to keep these games as far away from your children as humanly possible. What do you mean by that? Are you saying keep the woke games away from your children? Or are you saying keep games in general away from your children? Because in the past, Matt Walsh has had to take that no grown man should be gaming. And I say this with the utmost respect, Mr. Walsh. I do. I say this with the utmost respect.
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck you.
Seriously. Because guess what? The gaming industry has provided a lot of opportunities for people to feed their families. So I don't know what the hell you talking about. No grown man plays video games. You're the type of person that wants us in church every day reading Bible scriptures. I'm not doing that, man. And that's the reason why you haven't won. You should have been won the culture war. People like you. But you can't, because you have this absolutist mindset. Like, you're just the same as the left. That's why Listen, that's why we scared to even like be seen partnering with you, because the moment we side with you and win the culture war, and then we think we're going back to some normalcy, now you putting in legislation that's forcing us to go into church every day and read Bible scriptures. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. But it gets worse, right? Grums, shout out to Grums again. You know, he apparently, because Grums went on the Quartering channel, remember we covered that, and he made some comments about the gaming industry, and apparently Matt Walsh took note of it. As a matter of fact, if you go and watch that 20-minute long video, he actually pointed out, he actually showed a snippet of the Quartering stream with Grums on it, along with Kabrutis. Grums says, well, it's official. The Daily Wire is not sincere. They act like they care about games, but they don't. I guess people are right about Matt Walsh's blog, but I like to hear from Matt himself. Do all reporters suck like Greg _ I don't know who that is. So apparently Matt Walsh enjoyed, well, he liked what he saw on the Quartering stream. And so he had his, I guess his assistant reach out, a former a lawyer or whatever the case may be. And these are some of the contents of the conversation. He says, hey, Matt, cover Gamergate 2 and a clip of your recent interview on the show today. Elon just posted the monologue. Wanted you to know that we're very interested in the story. Please keep us in mind if you have anything to add or any other ideas. Thanks a lot for your work. Thanks also for your work on StarCraft. My lock sound on my Tesla is the Siege tank sound, so it obviously struck a chord with me. Our boy Grums responds and said, awesome, I may have some ideas. And then he immediately responds, this is only like the following day. I see you want to wage a piss fight instead. So stupid. Grums replied and said, Matt said what he said about games. I'm asking him to be open-minded. Now you're swearing at me. Then the guy writes, you wrote a snide comment, really stupid too. You didn't ask him to be open-minded. What a joke. Okay. Grums reply says, sure I did. Read my tweet. He responds, it's not a secret that Mac doesn't like games. He mentions that repeatedly in his monologue. That doesn't preclude him from talking about the issue. You suggested it did. This is obnoxious, counterproductive, and stupid. Grums replied, this is not convincing me that the Daily Wire is not being opportunistic when you so easily jump to insulting me. And the guy replies, all right, buddy, you're a victim here, right? Take care. This is not a good look. I mean, we can go back. We can go, where is it? We can go back. This is the tweet I'm assuming that let's reread it. This is the tweet that I assume that he's, talking about. I appreciate the visibility Matt Walsh brings to the issue, but can't ignore the fact that he shat on games time after time. If conservatives don't engage in creating culture and just bash gamers all day, they don't understand how to win. I'm here making games. Matt, what are you doing? What was the snide comment? That's valid criticism. That is absolutely valid criticism. But, hey, and to bring it all home, now people are reporting, to keep people like Matt Walsh. I don't agree with that. I don't think that we should keep Matt Walsh out of this conversation. I think that Matt Walsh, as long as he's open-minded and he's willing to understand that, you won't have any more control over us than these fucking lunatics in the gaming industry do. But after people, after somebody accusing him of just being somebody that's looking for profit, this is the response that Matt Walsh had. I have to say, I've been the target of some extremely unreasonable backlashes in the past, but this one is probably the most ridiculous yet. This time, people are mad that I talked about an issue in the news. Apparently, I have no right to discuss it because I am not in the club. Truly the dumbest outrage I've ever encountered in my life. And man, that is really saying something. He also continued to go, me not talking about the issue, them, why aren't you talking about this? Me talking about the issue, how dare you talk about this? There is some degree of truth to that. But honestly, Matt Walsh, we have to question your sincerity about covering it. Are you covering it because you genuinely want to help the gaming community and you want to keep this stuff out of the gaming community? Or are you covering it, one, because you want to capitalize off of it monetarily? I don't know. I don't believe that to be the case. But also because you have a more sinister plot, which is to how do you say, just rid us of gaming in general. And that's not something that we're ever going to side with. I don't agree with this person that we need to keep you out of the conversation completely, so long as you're willing to sit down with somebody and actually have a conversation. Not that you would ever see my video anyway, but I would be more than willing to do that. And I'm pretty sure there are others who are more than willing to do that as well. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Trez, and I got a special message for you. I have overhauled my Patreon. That's right. I finally figured out what we're going to do with it. We're going to be watching the latest movies, TV shows, and animation together as a community. Yeah, that's right. My live reaction, discussion, predictions, all in the Discord chat together, okay? You don't feel like paying for any of these subscriptions for the latest TV shows and movies that you want to watch? That's cool. Just watch it with me. You know what I mean? It'd be like watching it at my house, except on a computer screen. Now, the standard membership is going to allow you to get into the Discord, have access to the chat, and, you know, we'll watch everything together. Pretty standard, right? The advanced membership is going to actually give you the ability to be able to come on mic and have discussion with us as we're having the discussion period for whatever it is that we're watching, right? You don't have to come on camera if you don't want to, but it's an option for you. Additionally, you're going to have direct input on the things that we watch. It could be some of the newest stuff. It could be old movies and shows that you want to see my reaction to, or you just want to get my opinion on. Yeah, we're going to do that. And one final thing, for the people who have rocked out with me since the beginning, this is for you. If you're already in the Discord, you are already in there for free, baby. So go ahead, click on the link below. We're starting this weekend with episode 4 of Shogun every Saturday night, right after Saturday Night Hypnosis. So can't wait to see y'all there. I'll talk to y'all later.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby.